The 5 best creepypastas. Creepypastas are the urban legends of the internet, new age campfire stories passed around forums and other sites designed to scare the crap out of you. The term creepypasta derives from internet slang copy-paster, which refers to blocks of text that are copied and pasted from one site to another over and over. So maybe keep a light on as we delve into our choice of the 5 best creepypastas. Number 5. Squidward's Suicide, Red Mist. In November 2004, a young intern at Nickelodeon was privileged to a screening of what was meant to be the premiere episode of Season 4 of SpongeBob, titled Red Mist. The episode started as normal but soon began flickering unusually. It showed Squidward answering his door to a salesman who ominously said the red mist is coming. It then cut abruptly to Squidward playing the clarinet. SpongeBob was booing him in a strange, realistic sounding voice. It cut again to Squidward sitting in a chair looking depressed. The audio scratched and the sound of wind blowing through trees could be heard. Squidward began to cry from blood-red eyes. Suddenly, real photos flashed on the screen depicting a mutilated young boy, his intestines splayed on the ground while one of his eyes protruded from its socket. There was the clear outline of the photographer's shadow cast over the corpse. The visuals flickered once more, now showing the body of a young girl, similarly wounded and disfigured. Again, the visible shadow of the photographer looming over the body. The words "do it" were muttered as Squidward places a shotgun into his mouth, tears streaming. He pulls the trigger. It is said that this episode was created by disturbed animator Andrew Skinner of Fife, Scotland, who delivered the footage to Paramount Studios. Skinner was allegedly arrested for 9 counts of murder, including the 2 young children seen in the episode. There is no surviving footage of the episode after the chief executive of Nickelodeon had the episode destroyed. All that remains is a single still frame of Squidward's blood-red eyes. Number 4. Slender Man. The myth of Slender Man rose to fame several years ago when a number of photographs began circulating the internet. The pictures depict a tall, thin man wearing a suit with a featureless face lurking behind children said to have been reported missing. He abducts and murders his victims by putting them in a trance-like state, often inducing paranoia and psychosis. It is thought if you catch even a glimpse of Slender Man, then it's already too late to survive. On May 31, 2014, 2 12-year-old girls from Waukesha, Wisconsin allegedly held down and repeatedly stabbed a classmate 19 times. The girls claim the incident was the first step in becoming acolytes of Slender Man. They were later charged as adults and are now facing up to 65 years in prison. Number 3. Jeff the Killer. Jeff was a young boy who'd moved to a new town. He and his younger brother Lou had trouble fitting in and were soon getting into fights. One day at a birthday party, a particularly violent fight broke out. Jeff was attacked in the bathroom. He tussled with the attacker but soon got stabbed in the arm. A bottle of bleach was spilled onto his face and his attacker set him alight. Police and ambulance soon arrived and Jeff was quickly rushed to hospital. After many long weeks recovering, Jeff finally had his bandages removed. His lips were crimson red and his face was bleached white and leathery, his hair all dead and black. Later that week, when Jeff had returned home from hospital, his mother woke up to the sound of crying coming from the bathroom. She got up to see what was happening and there was Jeff staring in the mirror with a knife in his hand. He had cut a permanent smile into his cheeks.
I couldn't keep smiling, Mummy. It hurt after a while, but now I can smile forever.
His mother noticed something wrong with his eyes. They weren't closing.
I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face. What's wrong, Mummy? Aren't I beautiful?
Jeff's mother ran to the bedroom to wake up his dad, but soon Jeff appeared in the hallway holding a knife.
Mummy, you lied.
Were the last words Jeff's mother ever heard as Jeff stabbed his parents to death. Jeff then went to Lou's room where he plunged a knife into his brother's stomach. Lou thrashed about in the bed trying to escape Jeff's grip.
Just go to sleep.
Number 2. 1999. A young blogger named Elliot investigates a low-budget local TV station he used to watch as a child. In the year 1999, a Canadian TV station called Caledon Local 21 would go on air between the hours of 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. The content it produced was disturbing to say the least. One of the shows featured on the channel was known as Mr. Bear. It depicted an old man dressed in a ratty bear costume who would play strange games with children. It was filmed on a handycam and the participants always looked frightened or distressed. Another show known as Booby aired an episode called Playing with Scissors. The lead character Booby was a hand that would go on adventures. In this particular episode, Booby was holding a pair of scissors when a noticeably younger hand came on screen. It looked as though someone was forcibly holding the hand on screen. Then, out of nowhere, Booby began stabbing the small hand with the scissors. Blood spattered everywhere. The sound of metal on bone could be heard along with muffled screams. The episode then abruptly cut off air. Police soon intervened and revealed that Mr. Bear was luring kids into his basement and violently murdering them as sacrificial offerings. Number 1. Bedrowned. On September 7th, 2010, 4chan user Jad Usable posted a thread about his experiences with a haunted copy of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for Nintendo 64. After buying the game off a suspicious old man at a garage sale, he found that it had a previous save game file named Ben. After playing the game for a while, he noticed weird glitches. Text was displaying incorrectly, the music started playing backwards, and a bizarre Link statue began appearing throughout the game. Jad Usable started recording his experiences with the game. It soon became apparent that something was trying to communicate with him through the game, alluding to a young boy named Ben who had drowned. Text began appearing in-game saying, "You shouldn't have done that. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? And you're next." All the footage of the haunted Majora's Mask is on YouTube, so feel free to ruin your childhood at your leisure. Bonus time! Happy Halloween! Unless of course you're watching this at any other time of the year, then a fine day of the week to you. Now, while researching this video, we came across some other favorite creepypastas that were just too violent, gory, and depraved to show here on YouTube. So if you want to read them, head over to our website slappedham.com for 3 bonus creepypastas that we thought were awesome. Links are in the description box below. Well, there's some creepypastas for you. It's fine. I don't need to sleep ever again. Yeah, it's fine. But in all seriousness, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, why not hit subscribe? We release new videos each and every week. Remember to share us on Facebook and Twitter. And this is the Slapped Ham signing off.